Are you feeling disconnected, not knowing exactly who you are and what you're doing and why you're here? I got a message for you. Hey, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's Coach Hunt, the holistic self-love coach, where I support women to have their best life ever. And I'm understanding that you feel a little disconnected or self-connected in a way that does not feel like you're in alignment. So, first, let's say self connection is the ability to be aware of who you are within your body, outside your body, mentally, physically, spiritually, accepting that and knowing that you are okay just the way you are and all your needs are met, whatever those needs are, the basic needs, the desires of your heart. That's when you really feel self connected on like the 3D level. For me, as a holistic self love coach, I feel more self connected when I am in tune with my intuition. It's something about being in tune and being in the zone of your intuition and knowing that spirit speaks through you and moves through you, and you become the hands and feet that you have no, what's the word do I want to say? There's no wrong. You're just moving and grooving. You're just fluid in this world. And for me, that is like the ultimate connection. That is the ultimate self, the soul evolving life force connection, because that connection is to divine love, or at least to my higher self, because that is the time of life where those are the times in my life and in those moments where I would love for them to stretch out for hours and hours at the time. I get a natural high when I get a download or when I'm in the zone, and you feel invincible, definitely. So when you feel disconnected to the self, then that's when chaos and uncertainty and fear comes through. I was teaching the other day. Well, I wasn't teaching, I was really doing a meditation for some folks, and they were talking about fear, 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 fear. And I'm like, fear is just stuck energy. It's stuck energy of the past because you only have fear in the now and in the future. Notice how fear is never in the past. You can't say, well, I was feared, 2 months ago. That doesn't work. You say I was scared. It's past tense. Fear is present tense. And fear is only fear because you have stuck energy from the past. You can't be a fear. Fear is something, for me, fear is something that you don't, what do you call, metabolize with, you don't somatically release being scared because all you're doing is remembering something that scared you and you holding on to that scarcity or that scared or that disappointment. And now you're fearing that to be in the future or in the now, but you wouldn't even know it was fear unless you had a disappointment of being scared of some sort in the past. I don't know if that's coming across appropriately, but that's what I was trying to support them in because they wanted to release like these different parts of their identity that is connected to fear. And so I did a cord cutting thing with them. And I was trying to let them know that fear is an illusion in the future. The only way that you can fear or feel fear, I should say, is because you're scared in the moment. But if you allow the scare go through you, metabolize through you, somatically be released through you, and you know you are safe, then there's no such thing as fear. But I digress. I'm talking about self-connected. But that is one of the ways that you feel disconnected. And so when you feel self-connected, your life, you don't have any fear. All you have is faith. All you have is function. All you have is forward movement into anything and everything. You're fearless, for a better word. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I I don't know if I'm getting this message across very well. Because sometimes people say, ask me, what do I fear? And I'm like, it's nothing for me to fear but fear itself, right? That's what the saying is. So I want to live fearless. Now, that doesn't mean I always take action on things, you know, but that doesn't mean I'm in fear. For me, it's more like because I don't have enough clarity, or I don't have enough understanding, or I don't have a stronger imagination to see the progress in which I want. But I would never, I ain't gonna say never. I wouldn't want to identify that as the FEAR word. So, self connecting, your emotions, your values. When you're connected to who you are through your emotions, through your values, through your thoughts, your inner thoughts, your outer thoughts, the things that you say, you are self connected to you, your higher self, in the best form, in the best form that can be. And yeah. So that's just my crown era wisdom. I I really have to like coach someone through. It's very difficult for me to just say it here because I need to hear your feedback. So do me a favor, put it in the comments. Give me your feedback. Because one of the things I really despise and know that hindered me is when people would say, like, a lot of people fear rejection. And God can't reject you. God does not reject anyone. God only can say yes, no, and redirect. And even in the redirection, it's not rejection. It's a yes. It's like, yes, but let's do it this way. I want you to take 2 steps instead of 5. And no, it just means that's not for you. I got something way better. That's how I see God. There's just a yes, no, and redirection. And the redirection is still a yes. Because either way it goes, we're going to end up exactly where we need to end up because we have free will and the choices that we make are the things that only God can maneuver our ways through. So when you want more for yourself and be more self-connected, ask ask God for it. Ask divine love. Say, support me in connecting more to who I am at the core level of you. Talking about divine God, the core level of God, the core level of love, divine love. And God will divinely order things and move them around just for you. So that's why it's always a yes. It's always a yes or a redirection. I love you guys so much. I don't want to ramble. I have your greatest interest at heart. Bye.